Alright, this is the video that will explain to you how to divide up your paper into 12 equal parts of a circle. You will need to know how to do this to do your color wheel assignment. So some things you need: you will be given a 12 by 12 piece of paper by me, and then you will also need a ruler. You'll need a protractor. That's this is a protractor, and then a compass. And there's two different compasses in the tote trays. Protractors can also be found in the tote tray, so you can use either one of these, and I'll show you how to use these in a minute. Alright, so let's set these aside, and obviously you will need a pencil. First thing you're going to do is you're going to take your ruler and you're going to line it up from corner to corner. Now I'm going to flip this over because we don't need to read the numbers. It's going to glare. So I'm lining it up from corner to corner of the paper, and I'm going to draw a line. Now I want you to draw it lightly. I'm going to draw it dark so you see it on the paper. Alright, so it's right down the middle there. Then what you do is you go to the other corner to corner, and this time do not draw a line all the way across, okay? And stop and slow down this video if you need to, if I'm going too fast. So I'm lining up from corner to corner, and then I'm just making a small mark here in the middle so I know where the middle of my paper is. Okay, so I've got this mark. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a circle. Now we want at least a 10-inch in diameter circle. So remember, the diameter means the whole length from side to side of the circle. So if we need a 10-inch in diameter circle, we need to set our compass to a radius. So we're going to set it to 5 inches radius. Now, remember, on these rulers, on the edge of them, and I don't know if you can see this, I'll zoom in here real quick. And it's kind of dark, but on the edge of them, you will see this little line. Remember, it doesn't start on the edge, so I'm going to put the end of my compass here, and then I'm going to zoom this back out, and then you are going to pull this out until this part hits the 5. Okay, and sorry about that glare. So one end is at the end of the ruler, this end is at the 5. Alright, once you've got that set, then take and put your point on that center point we just made, and here's the easiest way to draw a circle with a compass. Leave your compass there, and then just turn your paper. This is really the best way to do this. Okay, try not to move your point any, and if it puts a hole in the middle of your paper, don't worry about it. Alright, that should give you a pretty close circle. Now another way to do this is to do it with this compass, and I'll show you how to use it too. Take that little circle, put it right in the middle, okay, and at the very end of this compass it says 5R right here. Okay, take this and try to hold it still, or have somebody hold the compass for you without moving the paper. You will be able to get your circle that way. Okay, so now we have a circle. We have a 10-inch in diameter circle, not a circus. And now what we want to do is we want to divide this into 12 equal spots, because our color wheel, we are going to paint 12 different colors, the color wheel. We'll paint all the primary, all the secondary, and all the intermediate colors. So what we need to do is now use our protractor. Okay, now I'm going to zoom this in just a little bit. Again, slow this down if you need to. Let me see if I can lighten this up just a little bit so you can see a little bit better. Okay, you want to set, you'll see this little tiny hole, and there should be some crosshairs right here. You want to line that up with that mark you made in the middle, and make sure the crosshairs match up with that line that you drew. Okay, now a circle is how many different degrees? How many degrees? It's 360. Well, we want 12 equal parts, so if we divided 360 by 12, you would come out 30 degrees. Okay, so we need to make a mark every 30 degrees. So right here, we need to make sure that we're on this line, that line's lined up, we're right in the middle, and we're going to make a mark at every 30 degrees. So here's 30, and then 60, and then 90, and then 120, and 150. Now, you do not have to do this other side. Let me zoom this back out. Okay, all I did was this side, and the reason for that is you're going to take this ruler, make sure it lines up with this mark in the center of your paper. Okay, and then draw the line through here. Do this lightly. Remember, you're doing it lightly. Okay, let me darken this up because there's a glare. Alright, so what I'm doing is lining up each point that I made at the 30° and then lining it up at that center mark and drawing a line all the way through your circle. You should come out with 12 even areas. If this does not look correctly, then you didn't do something of the video correctly. Okay, so we'll fill this in real quick. Again, you need to do this lightly, make sure it matches up each time. Go from side to side. Make sure mine hits my mark, my inside point. Alright, so if I were to mark it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have 12 even spots on there. Sorry about that getting really dark. Okay, so that's how you divide up your paper. You need to watch the next video to figure out how to do the designs.